Hey guys. Hey guys.
Heck of a performance in his last time on the mound. I know it's still a small sample size, but I'm seeing a guy who can really challenge hitters at this level. Al Leiter, what are you seeing when you look at him?
Seeing an exceptional plus fastball. This is a guy that everybody in the game knew that this is what he possessed. So I think by getting to now in the big leagues, he's now able to show the major league world, right? So what he was able to show. So fast you mistake me. What should I hold it? Try to turn my touches instead of just letting it go. I'd have been wrong before, but after waiting that long ago, I even hit the bottom over. That was just part of my growth. The heart's always broken. I guess I'm starting over. And now my bad it's always going back through the motions. Just having.
Hello. Today we're doing the first Road to the Show episode of my streaming career. So, welcome to the stream. We're just about to get started here. We're going to be a starting pitcher with Filthy and 2 Velocity 5 and 7. So I'm just waiting. 1 second. I'm trying to do my best, I'm not the best though. I do it to my death, I'll never let go. A student of the revolution, we put the salute on the solution. These are our pitch types. We got a 4-seam, a curveball, a cutter, slider, and a splitter. It became easy to see. I'm the one gotta put my life the way I'm supposed to be. And it might seem kinda cliche, but hey, truth be that way. Those that don't know need to hear, so those that do know need to say. You can quote them slogans over and over till you coasting through life until you slam into that wall, then then it click. That truth is an upper lip, chilling right there under your nose until one day you come to grips. As long as the world been revolving, if I'm still groveling in the same problem. We're not going to be a two-way player this time. Instead, we're just going to pitch. And let's see who we get drafted by.
With the MLB draft already underway, a young prospect shares his expectations with a former coach.
Let's just leave it up to chance.
Yeah, a couple. You know, Marge really gonna like
Carlos, you live
Who are you gonna get drafted by, guys?
What's the squirrel like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
This always gives me chant.
We've got a developing
Chills.
story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers, I'm talking to my sources and my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game areas.
Come on.
Pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming
Come
reality
on.
with that one
It's
phone
giving
call.
me chills. Who is it? The Rangers! Oh boy, this is gonna be something else, guys.
Continuing our MLB Draft Day 2 wrap-up coverage, back to the prospect that we mentioned before the break. There was some surprise, even some criticism of the front office over how early he went off the board. Jonathan Mayo, what do you think of this?
I always hate.
Man, I don't think any of us saw
I mean,
this one
there's
coming.
bad
This,
mouthing.
definitely feels like a reach to me. You know, I had him more as a day 3 kind of guy. It was a split camp, so a lot of scouts disagreed whether he's better as a pitcher or better as a hitter. I'm guessing the team felt that ball and maybe that adds some value to it, but this made me scratch my head a little bit for sure.
All right, Jonathan Mayo, thanks. What about you, Jim Callis? Was this a head scratcher or the reach of the draft, as some of the other analysts have suggested?
Yeah, you know, I talked to somebody with the team, and they're excited to get this guy. This is a guy they really want. And the 2 points the club made to me were, one, you know, this whole debate: is he a hitter? Is he a pitcher? You know, what are you going to do with him? You know, there was a lot of confusion. This team isn't confused. This team feels like he's got very good potential as a hitter and as a pitcher. They may even try to play him both ways. And they felt like there were a couple other teams that were starting to sniff around this guy. And, you know, this isn't the NFL or NBA draft where you can trade down to get a guy you want. If you want a guy, you have to take him because there's no trades. And they felt like if they didn't take him where they did, somebody else was going to get them, and they just absolutely did not want that to happen.
Jim Callis, we appreciate the time. Thanks.
A minor league manager checks in with one of his players to discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
I'm still trying to get this this kind of sorted, you know. Yeah, so.
Rolling along with the podcast and back on the prospect who's divided the scouting community, I am opposed to this belief that he went too high. I really think he could be a steal here. This is a guy who's got so much development left.
I guess we'll see, right? We're only going to be a pitcher, so we're just going to send the games that it makes me
he's not a finished product. We don't know what
play.
he is. That, to me, could be a good thing. He can hit, he can field, he can pitch. There is so much untapped potential so far for this guy.
Let's see how this goes. Did I say see? No, I saw Christian Alvarado. I thought I saw. Yeah. Let's see how we do tonight in our first game.
Now at the plate is Mickey McDonald. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And first pitch of the ball game
a good start, eh?
for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Splitter.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And
good start.
On a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first double-A strikeout.
Well, I'm sure that feels good. And maybe he'll keep the ball or something, but you know his sights are set on a lot higher.
There's no way he bunted.
Figuring out how to strike out a lot more guys at this level as he progresses in the minors will be one of the keys for him reaching the big leagues.
He's got 74 speed and he's bunting.
Strike one. Man at first for him following the one-out single. And he falls
I wouldn't even
0-2.
call that a single. That's a cheese play.
Nothing in 2 count, and
Cutter struck him out.
And he got him to swing through it for the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jeremy Ironman. He takes his first cuts in this
All
one
right.
with a man at first
We're off
and
to a
2
good
away.
start here. Pumping
0-1
Hunt
the
it.
count. From the belt,
Gas.
the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Brito leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fastball close, but he didn't get it.
Looks like it clipped a little
That's a great
bit,
call
but
right there.
good take.
Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out.
Oh,
and
good
he runs out of
tag.
gas between bases. They tag him out to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the third baseman, Jonah Bride. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
One ball, one
Fastball
strike.
here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Pitch on the way.
2-1.
It's close. That's close.
2-2 now.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Good job going down and
I don't know how
hanging
we
with
even
it
touched
time.
that one.
The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and
There
missed.
we
He got him on
go.
strikes.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back.
Got a good start
Blows
going here.
smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally,
Ooh,
watching
I
hitters
left that
swing and
over the
miss,
plate.
man, that's a sight of beauty.
Not where I
He's
wanted
going to be
it.
thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
One ball.
There's a
2 strikes.
fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Love the high
Let's give
heater
him a
right
curve
there
here.
to raise the hitter's sights.
Got
Let's see if he buries
him.
something in
He's
the dirt
early
right
on
here.
it.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed.
Looking
4
fastball.
strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So next to hit is
We are also
Danny
using
Dunn,
Kenley
trying
Jansen's
to
lineup.
avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim
So-
of the inning here. The 0-1 pitch. High in the air
That's
into
popped.
shallow left
Popped
center.
him
Biggers calls for
up.
it. No problem with this one,
And
and the inning
that'll
is
get us
over.
3-2.
Nothing doing here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0.
See if we can get one here. Yeah, we got
Now
one.
is
All
Cody
right.
Thomas. He'll lead things off
We
here
got to
in this
keep
one-run contest.
performing as we are here
Fastball
tonight.
in there for a called strike.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout.
Popped up.
This guy is carrying
Foul
himself
ball.
with a presence
Catch
out on
it.
the mound. He's
Oh.
got all his pitches.
Oh, he's close. I thought he had that one.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the
Got
0-2
him.
pitch.
Oh! I left it over the middle.
And
Got him.
This is swung on and missed.
That's
5
5.
strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. So here is Santis Sanchez. And he takes a called strike, 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest
Wow,
change in
that's
the
a
game
bad
today
cutter.
for me. When I first came up,
This
a lot
one-
of guys
this
working
one
that
has a chance to
pragmatics
crush.
east to west.
Oh, wow, that's a bad pitch.
1-2 now.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive.
Oh, he was
This
sitting
guy's
off speed
pounding.
again.
Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Mickey McDonald.
Now the first pitch. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses with it, 1-1.
It's a bad curve. Probably not smart to go
High
in
fly ball
again.
out
Yeah.
to straightaway center.
Well, we're out of 3 scoreless.
Vieira able to track it down for the 3rd out. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Rough Riders are out in front, 1-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And standing in as the switch
Strike
hitting
one.
second baseman, Marcos Brito. No balls and 1 strike.
Nope.
Didn't miss by much
Oh.
there, but it's just about
Oh, that's a call I need to get there.
fly ball out to
Popped
straightaway right.
him up.
Hernandez is there to
Got
put it
him.
away for route number 1.
Alrighty.
Next to hit, Chase Calabwig. He went down on strikes in
Strike.
his last
Oh.
at-bat. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
That hook stayed up in the zone.
Splitter,
You can see
come on.
he struggled with that curveball early.
Oh!
He's trying to find that release
Oh!
with those off-speed pitches. But to see
Oh
if he can find
man,
the
that's
feel for that thing
unlucky
moving
there.
forward.
No way we lose him now.
And that's over. 3-1.
We can't lose him at this
Bases are
point.
empty. 1 man out.
Not after that call, at least.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff.
There we go. I
This
got.
guy's
He
located,
redeemed
feeling really good about
himself
his
for that one.
2 back-to-back.
So he
6
throws
Ks
it
now.
for the strikeout. Chase Calabwig goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Into the box.
Oh,
Jeremy
that
Ironman.
looked.
Strike 1 to start the
That
at-bat.
definitely looked like it was going outside.
Comes set, and the 0-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
It's a good take. Oh yeah, just so you know, you guys, we are playing on
Strike taken
Legend
up in the zone.
plus difficulty.
Hey, that's a heck
We
of a
started
pitch
on
right there.
Dynamic
If
and
he's
worked our
able to
way up
execute
to
with that
Legend
type of
plus.
velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
He's set, and
Slider.
the 2-2 pitch.
That's a
Popped him up.
horrible slider by
Huff
me.
is there. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. So they breeze through this half of the inning. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Jonah Bride. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
That's a strike.
Now a
There we
fastball for
go.
a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey!
And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike. Hey, we got no run.
Popped up.
Popped up. Oh, that's me. That's got to be me,
Ibanez
right?
has a play. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And there's 1 away now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder.
That's
and he
a
couldn't
pitch
get
I've
up
got
to
to
it. So that was an
absolutely.
easy pop out.
I
Well
have to be
executed
punished on
pitch
that
there.
one.
To the plate now, Lazaro Armenteros.
Oh,
As he'll take
that's
a
a
look at ball 1.
good
0
hook.
for 1 for him here in this one.
Thought he was gonna pull the string.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
Come on,
Hey,
pull the
he's had
string.
great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
We can't walk this guy.
Oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's
Oh.
a called strike 2 now.
Oh,
Fell behind early in this
We
one,
got the
3-0,
cutscene.
and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Hey, let's get him right here. You got it.
Got him.
Got
So he's down on
him.
strikes for the second time here tonight.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
So now to the plate, Danny Dunn.
That's
as
a
he
good
will take
pitch.
strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Paint.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so making
We are
0 for
painting
1
tonight,
so
you
far.
guys.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that
Got
That
him.
retires the side, and that will do it.
We're through
Now it'll be
5.
Cody Thomas. Will start things out in their half of
You
the
guys,
6th.
we're playing on Legend plus difficulty, but see, it's dynamic. But let's just bump it up to Legend. See if there's
Shake
any
things
sort of
up here
difference.
for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive
Got
on the hitter in the middle of
him.
the plate early.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Vieira is right there, 1 down. Next to stand in is Santis Sanchez. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
All right. 65
First pitch
pitches.
of
We
the
don't
AB
have
now.
the best stamina, but
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
We're excelling as a pitcher.
Drilled right
Oh, that got right past
into
me.
center field as he's aboard with a one-out single. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all.
I
They
mean,
haven't
that's
been able to
just-
string anything together.
That's weird contact.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Mickey McDonald. Into the corner and slicing foul. A curveball hit right back at him.
Oh, I missed it.
The throw to first,
Oh.
back to second, and he'll just beat the
I
throw to
missed
second.
it,
He's in
dude.
there.
Oh, I panicked. I thought there was 2 outs.
Now a bunt attempt here.
Bunt?
This is foul for the first strike.
That's weird to me.
Now the 0-1.
He's bunting again.
Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
It's fine. We'll take the out. I just gotta make sure I attack this guy.
Trying here to plate the tying run from second. No balls and a strike to
Oh, I
count.
thought it was still only
Comes
1-0.
set, The 0-1. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Out of it.
He doesn't have to give
Oh,
him a great pitch to hit.
that looked like it
He's
was
got
gonna
a
stay
base
in the
open,
zone
so he
there.
has to focus on making a good pitch.
Got
right here.
him.
Himself another one.
We're out of
Picks up
it.
Strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired.
9 Ks through 6.
And stepping in, Jeremy Ironman. He'll be tasked
And
with
the
starting
pitch.
things as we
Good
begin
stuff
the 7th
there.
inning. No balls and 1 strike. Curveball
Oh.
close, but it's 1-1.
That looked like I had it there.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Now that's just a nasty
I
cut
got him
right
here, right?
I don't
Yep.
care if that's his cold zone. He doesn't handle that pitch in that well. Most hitters don't get to that.
10 Ks
Racks
was
up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jeremy Ironman goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. Jonah Bride is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. Quickly 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
That was a good
11.
job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with
Oh,
the
no.
hitter protecting with 2 strikes.
Get foul, get
that's
foul.
the kind of pitch-
Catch it. Better yet.
Leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. So now here is Danny Dunn. No hits to this point. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Late that time for a strike.
We'll get him here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Yup.
He's just rolling right
Yeah,
now.
man.
Dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
12 tonight, boys.
Now at the plate, Cody Thomas. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And that's taken for strike 1.
Come on. Oh.
And it's fouled away.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Too high. 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively
Got
lately.
Oh, no.
He hammers it to
No.
deep right field.
Oh.
And this
90
ball is
pitches
gone.
of no
chance
runs.
to make a play on that one.
What a great feeling
But
right there. as
they
he
finally
circles
are
the
able to get
pillows,
one.
finally
And that'll
able
end my
to get
night.
this
But
offense
what a good game to
Nice
start
job
it out,
getting it
boys.
slammed the door.
That's his first
And just so
save
you
of the
know,
season, but it
also,
certainly won't be
we're
his last.
going for Chipper right now. And we are we're getting there. Because we got to get Mike Trout. We've already got Tatis, but right now we're looking to get Mike Trout. So, and then after this next level that I get 50,000 stubs, which will be enough to get Mike. So, hopefully he doesn't go
Minor
up
league
that
pitching
much,
coach offers
but
advice to a new member of his
yeah.
staff. Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
Sure. You know, let's go in as a player here.
Minor league baseball now on the show.
Alrighty. Now we're actually back up to bat
Number
here.
23 comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Fouled off.
Come on, pitcher.
Comes set with the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. You've probably heard a lot about his two-way player ambitions, but it's going to be a challenge to make sure he gets enough reps in either role to really fulfill his potential.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Reps are so...
Striding in is number 23. Comes into this
guess it again. Here we go.
The old
Get it
days
out.
pitching and defense
Give it
have been
all.
stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Coming up in this part of the lineup.
Check swing here. He couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers
Go!
are throwing
Get
well,
out!
throwing
Get out!
strikes,
102 power,
having
come
good
on!
command of their off-speed
Come
pitches.
on!
This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Not with 102 power there. Come on.
Next to hit is number 23. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. From the stretch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got
A swing and a drive to center
come on.
field. That one's
Come
got
on.
a chance.
No, it's out of good. Dang, to the deepest part of
And
the
he's able to put it away for the second out. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And that'll bring up Ben Gilman. A pause. And the 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Into the box, number 23. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. 1 out, nobody on.
We're 0 for 7 this season.
And he held up in
Come
time, but it's
on.
strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Frisco
So
Rough
unlucky,
Riders.
boys. Dang, dude. We haven't gotten a hit this season.
The prospect receives a check-in from his agent. He wants to make sure his client's career is being launched in a way that suits the young man's goals and ambitions.
As we look look at this young pitching prospect, there are so many things to learn early in your
We're starting today night.
as a pitcher. Al Leiter's with us. Al, what are some of the biggest things to keep in mind as you start your rise in the pro ranks as a hurler?
Well, I think the simplicity of pitching, and I shouldn't use simplicity because there is a tremendous amount of artistry to it, but I'll base it down to this. Whether
you won't run the block now. You won't be the last one with rocks, huh? You keep it, you count the money at the end of the night, huh? You on a 3-day flight, huh? You full of that, huh? You ducking them people, huh? You the one facing your own news last night, huh?
Minor League Baseball is live and on the Hogan Harris, the Louisiana-born left-hander, will get. And now here is Luis Barrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. Popped him up. Huff shading to his right, but it's the pitcher that makes the play, and that's the first out of the inning. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
You know, Matty, when I look at this lineup at first glance, the fact that they're last in doubles doesn't mean a whole lot to me. But then you got to say to yourself, if they're not driving the ball in the gap, they're certainly not driving it out of the ballpark. So this offense has to clean it up, play a little bit differently, be a little bit more aggressive on the base pass, because you can't expect them to string a ton of hits together.
And he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose.
Got him.
98 with ease in the first inning.
And
terrible.
It's fouled away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. High fly
Another
ball out
terrible
to straightaway center. Taveras is in his tracks now. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show.
It did not save. I'm so sorry. Yes, it did.
Heading forward now is the DH, Cody Thomas. He's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Strike one to start the at-bat. Fouled off.
Bad pitch.
Dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right
there it is.
With the bases
Got him.
empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Cody Thomas becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tyler Ramirez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball two. Fouled away. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he'll try to pull back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Doesn't chase after the splitter, and he works it back to a full count. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down. Next up is Nate Mondu. Try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch.
Nope.
And a pitch popping in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. One is a cut it. It misses 2-1. Three and one.
Come on. Step up here.
And he fouls this one off.
Here we go.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed.
Struck
Strike
him
three.
out.
Nothing across here this half. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are tied 0-0. So stepping in is J.J. Schwartz as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. High in the air out to center field. Taveras waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And now Brian Paquette is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
1 strike.
Bottom of inning number 3, nothing our score. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Another full count pitch home. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center.
No, that's a gap.
It's down for an extra
Gap,
base hit.
it's gonna be 2.
Their first hit of the contest. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going for extra bases off the bat. Ben Gelman is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. 0-2 count and pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
He's going 2.
And now he'll get in position with 2 away.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box now, Vimael Mashi. No balls and 1 strike. Hops this one up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors. Bottom of the inning now. Here comes the first baseman, Danny Dunn. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. High and deep down the left field line.
It's not even a bad pitch.
This is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Lays off 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
3-2, full count. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Another full count pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And that
walked him.
The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next will be the designated hitter, Cody Thomas. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
0-2 pitch.
Carried him up. Oh no.
This one high
no.
And deep to right center field.
No. That's in the gap. Are you kidding?
Ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out.
No.
It looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. Those hopes ended.
Come on! You gotta give me that call there, buddy.
Bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is
Oh, go home. Go home with it. Go home with it.
the runner from third breaks.
He doesn't even go home with it, man. And
As the run comes across to score.
This has pretty much been a pitcher's duel so far, so any way you can score a run in a sac fly right there brings home the first run of the game here in the middle innings.
One out and a runner on second base.
oh, come on, man. Gotta locate that there.
A little behind on that swing.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Maybe and protect the plate. Here comes the 1-2. Flips the inside corner for strike three.
K, baby.
It's never a good look to strike out,
6
but it's
tonight.
way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
J.J. Schwartz is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's
Oh.
one that misses high. It's 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Popped him up.
Chavis finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played 4 full. The Rockhounds lead it 1-0. Stepping in once again is Brian Paquette. He doubled his last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Oof.
He'll try to
Terrible.
check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Skied down the left field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. This is line to left.
Oh, come on.
And he
Yes.
will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up
Close.
and is caught in the outfield.
At the plate now, Luis Barrera. No balls and a strike to count.
Here we go. Right now, fellas.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
And he
Struck him out!
Dang! The ball game, and that one ends the inning. Now to bat, Vimael Machi.
Going into the 6th here. We're up 2-1.
That the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
You can't go forever without giving up a run.
Maddie, when the top
So.
of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And he's really got the strikeout pitch
Struck
working now as he
him
notches number 9
out.
in the ball game.
9 tonight, boys. We are
Ready to
just
deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Danny Dunn
mowing him down.
next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
This is why the
Come
manager
on.
pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in
Okay,
this game.
that's a base hit.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Little cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball
Oh,
right now.
they pulled me in the 6th?
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got
It's
a
all
little
right.
bit of everything in this one.
Wrong 48% of the time. Why didn't you say that before? Okay, Jimmy, you're off the hook. We got Miami, Cincinnati coming up. Any thoughts? I certainly do, Bill.
Cincinnati by 200 points. Why, you worthless hunk of junk? You want some of this, don't you? Yeah. Well, you need to know the winners, and I know the winners. So call me now. Whoa! $5 for the first minute, $2 for each additional minute. You have reached the coach's hot line.
Look, guys. We got 4 teams completed. We also have Tatis, who's not as expensive as I thought, but he's getting up there. I only got him for 9,000. And not only that, but also we go to Mike. He's going for 32. So at this point, we're trying to get Mike, and if we get that 50K, we're gonna have enough to get him. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this stream of our first ever stream. This was a great experience for me, and I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much.